let's get into the meat of this stream. So first, of course, I went to EVO this year. EVO 2023, the biggest fighting game tournament of the year for so many different games. And honestly, it was amazing. It was amazing. I competed in Street Fighter 6, and I had actually practiced a lot going into it before the month before EVO. Then I just got really busy. So I didn't do phenomenal. I still think I did pretty good, but for my own standards, of course, I would have liked to do better. One thing that's kind of weird is we're playing on PS5s, so it's pretty optimal to use a PS5 controller, and I just didn't know what to do. However, I made it all the way to losers finals of my pool. I had to play this one guy, this one opponent who I've known from competing in Dragon Ball Fighters. His name is Toki. He is a Southern Californian fighting game player, if I'm not mistaken. And when we played, it was at a WNF Wednesday Night Fights, and I played a pretty top tier team. This is pretty early. This might have been Kid Buu, Goku Black, and Goku way back. If it wasn't Goku Black, it was Bardock, but I'm pretty sure it was Goku Black. And Toki played Krillin, and he threw rocks at me, and this is when Krillin sucked. All right, people thought Krillin sucked, but Toki played Krillin, and Krillin threw rocks at me. He just threw rocks at me, and I got blasted. And all of my homies laughed at me, and I was like, dude, like, I didn't know what to do. He literally just threw rocks at me. Like, he would knock me down, throw a rock, and I would get mixed. And I'm like, well, this sucks. So I see his name in the bracket, and I'm like, please, 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 anybody but him. I watch his match. He just destroys the dude. He's playing DJ. I'm like, not only do I not want to play him, he's playing DJ. And then when we finally get to play, I feel like I just let the pressure get to me, and it's like completely imaginary pressure. I don't even know if he remembers playing me in bracket, but that's how it is, you know, that's how it is. And it was pretty close until it wasn't, and I didn't get a Chipotle card. Very devastated, and I think I have to make up for it in the next EVO in any other game, or just any game. I can't be drowning in pools. You know what I'm saying? Not that drowning in pools is a bad thing, but I can't be doing that. I can't be doing that. But yeah, when it comes to Street Fighter, you know, watching the top 8 and everything actually made me want to play the game a lot more. I know I've been a little more busy on the back end, but there's like online tournaments every week. There's Rashid to be played, Akuma's on the horizon, and like the game's just fun. I do think playing Kim kind of tainted the way that I enjoyed the game, and I feel like watching Street Fighter 6 all weekend made me start enjoying Street Fighter 6 a lot more for what it is. So I'm very glad about my relationship with Street Fighter right now, and I'd love to play it more. I pick up I don't know if I'll pick up a good character, but I will pick up Rashid, and I want to see what Rashid can do. Dude, I think there was no Kimberly's in top 24. There was a Rashid in top 24. That's all I'm saying. So with that being said, sorry, you guys may have heard the news, and I have to confirm, I did get to play Project L at EVO. I didn't play on the show floor. There was a little Red Bull X Project L thing at the HyperX Arena that I think you guys might have watched the stream of. How many times? We don't need to know that. All you need to know that the game felt really good to play. The game felt really good to play. I liked it a lot. You know, I ended up playing Echo and Yasuo, which, I mean, Echo is like the technical character, and I just wanted to see what Yasuo was about, because I haven't even seen anything about him. I woke up on one of the days and I saw a Twitter clip of Yasuo, and I was like, whoa, that's weird. So on that note, I haven't seen the Yasuo trailer or anything, if there is one, so let's go watch that right now. Just so this way I have an idea of what you guys saw, and then I can give you an idea of kind of my opinions on Yasuo.
Go with the wind.
I think he looks good. I'm not gonna lie, I think he looks a little more manly than I expected. But look at these combos. Dude, it's insane. He has like a bunch of like stance cancel stuff, which just makes it to where you can feint people hella hard. Damn, dude, I've never seen it. Is level 2? So that's the main thing of Yasuo. I personally got to watch a lot of Yasuo because Charles was just playing an insane amount of Yasuo. Not only that, a lot of the people that were like the really good players played Yasuo too. All in all, one, he just has insane combos, good range. It's like a sortie with mobility, which doesn't really make sense, but that's who Yasuo is, and that's the most important thing. So the one thing about Project L that I need to tell you guys, alright, this is the most important piece of information you need to know. Everybody loved the game. What I mean by that is the FGC people, the tryhards, the FGC people, the casuals, and the League of Legends people, the people who I know are at EVO that are not FGC people, they love Project L. They love the gameplay, they love the character expression, how you feel like the character from League. Like, I only heard good opinions about it. The one thing with the game is it can be a little weird to get used to because the buttons are a little strange. Like, you can use your special button to like do things. So it's like a 6-button fighter, but it's not like light punch, medium punch, heavy punch. It's like light, medium, heavy, assist, or like special. No, assist. But like neutral assist does different things than forward and back assist. It's a really weird control scheme to get used to. So if you're having trouble in the beginning of playing the game, don't worry about it, because the difference of hour 1 to hour 2 is just insane. So if you don't like Project L for whatever reason on release, whenever that is, just keep playing it. You'll get used to it. It's very simple controls. You just have to learn it a little bit, just a little bit, and then you'll come to love what everybody else has been enjoying. Like, all the FGC heads at the venue could not get enough of Project L. I talked to Charles. So at the party, Charles played like 3 hours of Project L, right? And 3 is an understatement. It's more like 5, all right? He did not leave the setup. He kept playing. Wake up the next day. I see Charles randomly. I'm like, hey, man, you know, what are you up to? And he's like, on my way to play some Project L. I was like, you cannot get enough. You cannot get enough. Charles is hooked. He's gonna talk about it all week, and I can feel it. 2 mins? No, the damage is pretty high. The damage is pretty high. If you saw a lot of timeouts, like if you watched the stream matches, there wasn't a lot of timeouts, but when I watched like a lot of people playing in the beginning, we just don't know what we're doing. So there's a lot of timeouts. Even Dragon Ball in like the first month had a lot of timeouts. I think it's gonna be a great fighting game to start as someone who's only played Smash. There's no like hard inputs, you know? Like, you don't have to worry about doing half circles. You don't have to worry about doing charge. You don't have to worry about doing Z motions. You press up B, hypothetically. No, like, you got your up B, you got your down B, you got your forward B, you got your back B, you got your up A, your down A. It'll be a great fighting game to start. Hard agree, hard agree. I wouldn't vouch for any other fighting game like this. And I vouch for like Street Fighter 6 and Guilty Gear Strive on release too. I feel like fighting games are getting a little easier to pick up, but it looks like Project L might be one of the easiest to pick up initially. But yeah, when it came to playing the game is just, it felt so good to get good at. It felt like the mechanics flowed together really smoothly. I feel like there's already so many different ways to try to like express yourself in the game, even with combos, and the game's not even out yet. The game's not even out yet. I think that's the craziest thing. The game feels like it's developing and it's not even released, not even close. So yeah, I'm really excited for the future of Project L. And I was very grateful to Red Bull for throwing the party, inviting me, and, you know, Project L for Riot for like even doing this, you know, having the game be available at EVO and having people be able to play it. Not a lot of love from Nintendo when it comes to stuff like that, so thank you to Riot. Any Grand Blue? I didn't play any Grand Blue. I also didn't really play Mortal Kombat. Yeah, on the topics of reveals at EVO, I heard Nasby 2 had some pretty good reveals that I didn't really see. So, if you guys don't know, I am a beta tester. I've played the game. I haven't played a lot. You shouldn't ask me any questions. And about all the stuff they're revealing is news to me too. So there's gameplay mechanics and Plankton?
Let's do this.
Dude, Plankton being playable seems pretty troll. Am I wrong? But I like the way they added him? What's the term? Kind of like what would happen with Ridley. Wait, is Plankton one of the biggest characters in the game? Potentially the biggest. The one thing, they have a lot of SpongeBob characters then, huh? But on the Plankton note, I think Nazby getting some reveals at EVO is a pretty big deal. Pretty excited for them just in general. Because I'm just a big Nazby fan, you know. I want Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl to get as much success as it can. And EVO's the place to do it, you know. I heard Rivals had an EVO reveal. Another amazing platform fighter that I would love to play. You guys want to hear something funny? So you guys know Dan, the man, Dan Fornes. Is it Fornes? Fornes. So I was walking out and having lunch on one of the days, and I ended up running into Dan and GPIC. And I was like, hey, dude, what's up? And I was like, them being there is kind of how I had the thought that maybe they revealed something, you know? And just from that, I was like, yo, what's up? You know, nice to see you. What are you doing here? Like, yeah, you know, some Rivals 2 stuff. And I was like, yeah, dude, Rivals 2. I'm like, I can't wait for it. I actually really want to play that game. Dude, I've never taken like a deep dive in on Rivals. I tried a little bit, but not nearly as much as I could. But Rivals 2 looks really good. It's on the horizon. A lot of people will play it. Super excited. And then they were like, yeah, who do you think is going to be one of the best players? Or they were just talking. They said they were just talking about who they think is going to be one of the best players, like when the game comes out. And they're like, yeah, you know, probably like Void or Full Stream. And to me, I was like, okay, cool. You know, Void, awesome. God Gamer. But I love Full Stream. I don't know if you guys know that I like Full Stream is an amazing guy. I miss seeing him at tournaments. He hasn't really done rival stuff, and he stopped playing Ultimate a little more during COVID. I don't think I've seen him since COVID. So I would love for Full Stream to come back for Rivals 2. I just wanted to say that. But yeah, let me see. Oh, they revealed Maple? I'm not gonna lie, I hate Maple. Is this everyone that's confirmed so far? Okay. Zetterburn, Sheik, Rano, Raster, Crag? Crag is confirmed? The super sick character that I'm gonna play? No, dude. Oh! Maple only had one plant before. Am I crazy? End of the day. Oh wait, dude, Crag looks sick. That's the move I hate. Maple's down air. It's such a good down air. Oh my god. Okay, I think I might want to play Maple. I think I actually might want to play Maple. If my character's not in the game, I'll play Maple. Ooh! Oh, dude! You just know you're dead. It's hit scan. Maple's a hit scan character in a platform fighter. Okay, I hate Maple, but I think Maple's cool. Now, Rivals, same thing for Nazby. Rivals getting an announcement at EVO, I think is amazing. Especially, yeah, like, EVO is where you hear all these big announcements for these big games. And to me, platform fighters hold a special place in my heart. So I'm very happy for these reveals to be able to be made at EVO, you know? Yeah, if you don't know, I play Forsburn in Rivals. I love Forsburn no matter what. I just think the design is really cool. And Forsburn is not yet announced, and I'm really sad. Dan. So, if Forz doesn't come out, then, you know, I'll play Maple or the bow and arrow person. I love bow and arrows. You guys see the Tekken 8 announcements? Tekken 8 announcements, I saw both of them live, and I thought they both looked really good. So let's watch both of them. So I'm not gonna lie, this stage looks beautiful. This looks beautiful.
Witness the results of my training.
Can somebody tell me what's the last Tekken that Raven was in? Because he was a big deal in Tekken 5 as like a new character. I think story-wise, maybe. Maybe I'm misremembering. Raven. Dude, he's so cool. He's like a shadow ninja too. Look! Was this thing the clones? I don't think so. I don't think it was. Maybe it was. I don't remember it though.
Nothing personal. My ninjutsu has evolved to a new level.
Yeah, I think that's why he talks about, you know, witness the result of my training. My ninjutsu's a new level. So I think that's why he's doing all the clones and stuff. You remember the clones? Okay, maybe I'm wrong. That's my headcanon. But this is a returning character. Pretty cool. But this was the character. This character, I think, shook everybody watching. Low-key, I thought it was the GOAT. Look, she's so sick. Now, I do have a few gripes. There's no way somebody likes coffee this much. But low-key, if it gives me moves like that, I'm down. I'm down. Look! She's so cool! She's so cool! It looks like a choreo. But in reality, she's just schmooving all over you. I thought this was cute. Coffee versus tea. What side are you on? After this trailer, I'm coffee gaming. Like, look, nobody loves coffee that much. I have to drink some coffee. This character, I think this character might make me buy the game. But I think one thing with this, to me, this solidified, like, Tekken, to me, is very good at creating characters that are not like you know how Smash, we have a bunch of swordies, even though they're from a bunch of different franchises, and everybody's like, oh my god, anime boy swordie, blah, 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 right? Dude, Tekken, I feel like there's so many different types of characters that do so many different types of things, and they look hella different. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I feel like Tekken's really good at creating new characters. I think this is the first new character we saw for Tekken 8. Personally, I'm really hoping we get Roger back. If you guys don't know, Roger is a kangaroo. I think this is Roger. And this is Roger when he's a dad. And this is Roger and Roger Jr. So I'm really hoping Roger gets added to the game, or added back into the game. I think that would be awesome. I'm a big Roger fan. I think I've talked about everything Evo related I kind of wanted to talk about. I didn't get to watch in the arena on Sunday. Instead, I watched with some homies, or I watched at like a Vegas bar. There was one round. Let me see if I can find it. So this round, I'm in a bar. All right, ton of people there. The people are very clearly rooting for Tokido, right? Me, I mean, I just want some good Street Fighter, you know? I just want some good Street Fighter. That's all there is to it. I see this happen. I was like, yo, that was crazy. Nobody cheered. All right, nobody cheered. No cheers at all. I'm like, this is game. This is game, you know? Right, he starts doing this. I'm like, oh no, oh no. He's going crazy. And then here, everybody's like, ah. And then I'm sure you guys know, sit down and shut up. Everybody yelled. Everybody yelled. It was so crazy. This was probably the greatest moment of any of the top 8s that I ended up watching. Mainly because of, like, you know, the crowd energy. There was a bunch of other moments with Mena just doing beast mode, baby. All that stuff. The top 8s were really, really good to me. Again, I didn't watch in the arena, but even watching at home or watching in an environment with other people watching was really, really worthwhile. And while my performance didn't super go crazy, you know, a tournament is more than just the tournament. A tournament is a lot about the experience, the people you get to hang out with, have the same energy with, the crowds, and just seeing who can make the journey. And even if it's not yourself, it's a good time. You know what I'm saying? It's a good time. So I highly recommend EVO 2024 to anybody, and I know for sure I'm going to be going next year. So yeah, that kind of touches up everything I wanted to talk about with EVO.